Hey guys, David here. Welcome to Digital Outlook, where you're gonna find the best community in all of crypto. In today's video, the end is getting near, and what's coming next is going to blow your mind. So guys, without further ado, why don't we get to it? So guys, would you smash that like button down there right at the beginning so the algorithm will actually push this information out to as many people as possible? That would be absolutely fantastic. Well guys, if you've been holding on like I have, and you have actually stuck to your guns with diamond hands throughout this whole bear market and this entire Ripple SEC lawsuit fiasco, well, I think you're about to be handsomely rewarded for your discipline to do that. Because guys, it looks like we are on the verge of a major turn in this marketplace and things are truly taking off. We're seeing some very strong indicators that this market is about to turn around, that this bottom is in, and we are going to start marching right back up the stairs. Now, hey, I remember what it was like during that last bear market and how it moved into that bull market. I'm telling you, it feels exactly like it felt back then. And in fact, it is so surreal because when you've lived through it and you know what it feels like, it's almost like, hey, having had your second Christmas, right? That first Christmas, you know, wow, what a big deal. And then, of course, you know that second one and on and on and on. You get into that anticipation when you really start to understand what it is. And you look forward to it with a lot of enthusiasm. Well, guys, that's what I'm feeling like. This is like, hey, we're about to have Christmas for crypto. It is going to be truly amazing. What we're seeing right now in the marketplace is a lot of sentiment with respect to these various altcoins and digital assets. And of course, we've been measuring this by this whole fear and greed index, right? Well, guys, a lot of folks right now are starting to move into this area of like, hey, maybe it's not so much disbelief anymore. Maybe it's about to actually truly happen. And you're starting to see that trend change where there's a little bit, the narrative is changing and you can kind of hear it as subtle as it is. And what takes place after this is there is normally a rapid rise in this space, and it just happens so fast. It really blows your mind. Now guys, there's still a lot of folks who are stuck in that disbelief phase. They just look at this as a potential suckers rally, that it's not going to really do anything or go anywhere. And I remember exactly how that felt. Now back then, no one in their right mind would have ever imagined, with the whole world being locked down like it was and the economy practically around the globe coming to a screeching halt, that we would have ever experienced probably one of the biggest bull runs the world had ever seen. But that is in fact what actually happened, with most people not even at their jobs and most industry not even actually producing anything. And of course, the service industry completely shut down. Yet we saw this massive rally that truly blew people's minds. And I'm telling you guys, in this environment, it can happen again. And more than likely, that is exactly what's going to happen again. We are going to see what most people believe can't even happen, and that is a true rally like we have not seen before. And in fact, I think this next bull run for this space will be the biggest one that we have ever seen, and it's going to be driven, guys, by utility. You better believe it. Utility tokens are really going to actually blow the doors off of this next market. Now, obviously, there's always some measure of speculation involved, but people are going to look for some real world use cases. They're going to look for those ones that have strong management teams and those strategic partnerships and price action, like I've always discussed. And what we're going to see is this adoption in a way that we haven't seen it before. Why? Because the world is getting ready, guys, to transition itself into this new digital economy, and it is going to be wild. Remember, with the ISO 222 messaging standard, you're seeing a lot of countries already being onboarded. But 2023 and 2024 is when a majority of other nations are coming on board. And remember, FedNow is going to be actually starting up in the United States in 2023. And by 2024, the United States is going to be full-fledged into the ISO 222 messaging standard. And every bank in the world by 2025 is going to be required to be on that messaging standard if they want to participate in this new global digital economy. It is truly going to be something amazing. Now, guys, just think about this. Here you've had this SEC lawsuit against Ripple for the last 2+ years, and the price has been so compressed as a result of it being literally shut out of the North American marketplace. We know that once Ripple gets this clarity for XRP and they win this case, that XRP is going to be the only digital asset with that kind of secured legal clarity. And believe you me, that is going to have such an impact when it comes to the price of XRP. It is truly going to be mesmerizing. No digital asset, absolutely none, including Bitcoin, has that level or will have that level of clarity, but XRP will, and it will really cause the utility of this ecosystem to absolutely explode when you consider the majority of adoption. I mean, we heard Bank of America literally come out and say, when this case settles and XRP gets that clarity, we're going to onboard Ripple's on-demand liquidity platform for our cross-border payments. That is truly something else. It is going to have an impact like most people can't really conceive, and it's genuinely going to make such a tremendous difference with the adoption of other major financial institutions along with other money service business. And look, guys, there are so many other applications for the XRP ledger that it is going to truly blow people's minds. Now you think about that, and you think about what impact that's going to have going forward with that kind of clarity into a next bull run. Truly, it is going to shock so many people that have actually poo-pooed and the naysayers of all this space, and it's going to make a lot of other folks who actually said, hey, I'm going to go out there and take a bit of a risk here. We're going to look like absolute geniuses in comparison. Now, having said that, one of the big issues that has come out as of late, of course, is the settlement of this Ripple versus the SEC case, or the summary judgment. Guys, come on. If we've been waiting around in this, and I've been in this space well over 2 years, and certainly was there long before the SEC even dropped this lawsuit, well, we're expecting that by March of this year, that whole deal is probably going to be completely resolved. Now, John Deaton has recently come out, and he said, look, I don't think that we're going to see a settlement until after summary judgment. And so, guys, when is summary judgment probably coming down? Well, most folks have pegged it to be around the end of March. Well, that's not too far from now. Heck, we're already halfway through January. You're not talking too long. And if you've held on all this time and you've actually stacked your bags and you've waited all this time, look, guys, it is going to be payday soon. And you just pat your back and thank the blessed, whatever out there, that we have had this opportunity. In fact, we should even actually be thanking the SEC, because we have had such an amazing opportunity to come in and pick up some of these assets at amazingly rock bottom low prices. And when this next bull run actually gets on and it's full steam ahead and everything like that, you're going to see prices that will truly mesmerize you. Think of this. Ripple, with the lawsuit on it, remember, in December 2020, the price was 17.48 cents. And by 5 months later, it was $1.97, an 1,100% return. Take a look at some of the ones I've talked about on this channel, like V-Chain, picking it up at 0.004. The thing went to like 27 cents. And Cardano at 3 and 4 cents, going all the way to $3.10. We're talking 100x, 10,000% returns. It was truly mesmerizing, but this bull run, guys, is gonna make that bull run look like an absolute blip. It is truly going to be staggering, and most folks are not genuinely emotionally prepared for it, because this is what happens. Now, I remember this feeling. You'll be looking at your portfolio and you'll be thinking, oh my gosh, it's just going up and up and up. And this happens sometimes, guys. People FOMO getting in, you know, that fear of missing out at the top. But people can also FOMO staying in. You have got to design for yourself an exit strategy for those assets that you intend to exit. Otherwise, what happens is your emotions will say, well, it got this high. Well, maybe it'll get to this high, and then it'll get to this high, and then all of a sudden, you know, the window's going to open up again, and we'll be back to another bear market. Now, the thing about that is this. I was in a Discord with 34 other folks last bull run. And there was a guy in there that was with us from Germany. And when he started out, things were really rough for him and everything like that. But I remember hearing his tweets, and he was talking about how his portfolio had just gone all the way up to about 7 figures. And I remember our encouragement to him at that time was, hey man, you've got to probably take some off the table. And he's like, oh no, it's going to keep going. It's going to keep going. Well, what happened? Bulls go up the stairs, bears go out the window. The window opened up and his portfolio crashed about 40%. And in his mind, he was thinking, hey, look, this portfolio of mine was worth such and such just a few weeks back. And so, of course, guy holds on because he thinks it's going to come bang, down and go, rides it all the way up and all the way down. Now, most of us think, hey, that'll never happen to me, blah, 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 blah. I'm telling you guys, you don't know what your emotions are going to do to you in this next bull run. You have to have your mental game all prepared. You have got to be ready for it, because it is going to be astronomical. That is my personal opinion. And a lot of folks share that opinion, that this will probably be the biggest bull run that we have ever seen in the history of this space. And it's truly going to transform some ordinary people into millionaires, if not multi-millionaires, because of it. It is really staggering. Look, in that last one, it changed our lives. Absolutely changed our lives for sure. And I know that there's going to be folks out there just like you, and your lives are going to be changed by this bull run. And I want you to be ready for it, because it is genuinely going to be one of the biggest wealth transfers that we have ever seen in the history of mankind. That is my personal opinion. And boy, oh boy, do I want to see you in that winner's circle. So guys, I want to take a couple seconds, talk about our coaching program. That is where you and I can meet personally one-on-one for 1 hour over Zoom, where we can go over your exit strategy, take a look at your portfolio, even help you get your assets off an exchange and onto a hardware wallet, along with delivering to you some amazing techniques that are really going to help you in this space. Now, the cost is $250, and if that's something that interests you, you write me right there at coaching@thedigital.outlook.com, and we'll get you all booked in. So guys, this is a video I have for you today, and like always, I truly hope that you enjoyed it. Now, I want to invite you to join the conversation and drop your comments right down there in the comments section. Open it up to the community and start a discussion. Now, as you know, guys, I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't financial advice. But if you found value in it, if you'd hit that like and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. And hey, don't forget to hit the notification bell down there so that you don't miss out on any of the videos that we're uploading. And if you're one of the thousands of people who have been watching these videos, but you haven't yet subscribed, would you do the channel a favor and join this community? We would really love to have you on board. So, in the meantime, and in between time, stay safe, be blessed, and I'll catch you in the next one.